Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week, Taurus. Also, Taurus, this is a general reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, it might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs. And there will be messages there for you, Taurus. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. And let's start. These are timeless readings as well. Spirit, cleanse this area from negativity and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let my viewers get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray, let positive energy come into this room. I pray. Amen and amen. Okay, let's see what's coming in here for y'all Tauruses. I hope y'all weekend and week is going good, Tauruses. My collective. We have her first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. So a lot of you guys, Tauruses, are being humble here. Okay. We also have her full moon in Sagittarius. See the big picture. So it has something to do with you could be seeing a big picture, or someone has been seeing a big picture and being humble here. I could be around a Sag or a Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Taurus? What's the messages? We have her last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. So a lot of you guys could be working through y'all feelings here, and it has something to do with that. It's connected to your root chakra here, your stableness and security, and it has something to do with that as well. Y'all can be around a Aries. We have her last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. So a lot of you guys could be working through y'all feelings and leaving the past behind. It's connected to your root chakra and your crown chakra. Not your crown chakra. It's connected to your heart chakra, because this is green, the heart chakra, and it has something to do with that as well. Y'all could be around a Capricorn. We also have her last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. So y'all can be clearing y'all mind here. This is connected to the crown chakra as well here. So y'all can be leaving the past behind and just clearing y'all mind for a lot of you guys as well. Okay. This, y'all can be around the Gemini. We also have her full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through tendencies. So y'all can be breathing through tendencies here. Okay. Y'all can be around a Scorpio. So y'all can be working through y'all feelings here. Okay. We have her peaking. So somebody here could be peaking her. Okay. And it has something to do with maintaining faith, using deception to protect, using lies to control, as well as hiding truths. So somebody here is peaking here, and somebody here could be hiding something here, and it has something to do with that here. And somebody here could be hiding a commitment. Okay. What's coming in for the sign of Taurus? We have here the mini chess. It says here, imagining into your daily life as a reminder against the mini chess. It has something to do with deep karmic bond, responsibleness, and life lessons, relationships, as well as companion as well as conflict. So it has something to do with some of you guys who could be in a contract here with someone here. Some of y'all could be getting proposed or something like that here. But Spirit wants y'all to be aware of this mini chess. Some of y'all can be getting proposed because of y'all money or because y'all have something here. And it has something to do with that here, Taurus. It has something to do with that. Because it has something to do with endless uphill only for the road down, as well as sacrificing for someone who doesn't appreciate you. So somebody here could be pulling up some type of heart here up the hill. But somebody here is marrying somebody here for money. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody here is a manipulator here. And it has something to do with that. And they also is a Casanova. Wow. Yeah, somebody here played around here, man. You definitely did here, Taurus. Got something to do with money. It's connected to money this week. The mini chess. We have her codependency here. So somebody here is codependent. You all see this being stuck here. Somebody here is codependent towards you, or you could be somebody here is codependent towards somebody. And somebody here is codependent to somebody here with the wrong reasons. They with somebody here for the wrong reasons. Give me work through your fears. Why is it her? We have her sharing your prosperities. So some of you guys can be sharing your prosperities here. It has something to do with multiple growths. And it has something to do with growing apart. So it's like you could be growing something here, and something is growing apart. As you growing something, it's going to grow apart. Because it has something to do with being seen. Somebody here only want to be seen here. Or something is going to be seen. Whatever somebody here is growing, it's going to grow apart here. This is what's going to be seen. And it has something to do with that here. Because what's going to be seen is somebody here is in a broken home with this trauma bond. They're in a broken home here with this trauma bond. And it's connected to the heart chakra. Whatever somebody here growing here, it's going to come apart. It's going to grow apart. It's going to grow apart. And it has something to do with that here. We have her messages. So some of you guys could be getting messages here, Taurus. And we also have her drink. So it has something to do with liquids and drinking. Some of y'all could be drinking tea, coffee, and things like that as well. And just, drinking coffee, tea, and just getting messages here for some of you guys as well. We have her empty room, no people, the end, and also options. Or something is the ending here. It's an empty room here, and it's connected to money. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here could be sharing their prosperities with somebody here, but something is going to be an empty room. As they sharing their prosperities with somebody here, it's going to be an empty room. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody here only wanted somebody money. Or what they had. Somebody here had a love affair her, but they think that they got unfinished business when they had a love affair with somebody here. They had a love affair with somebody here and thinking that they got unfinished business here. Somebody here is born with talents. Whoever this is. Somebody think they got unfinished business with somebody here that's born with talents but had a love affair on them. And it has something to do with that here. This person that's born with talents, or they only want this person to go through money problems. This person that's born with talents, they only want their money. And it has something to do with that, with this encounter. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. If you sharing your prosperities with somebody here, Taurus, don't do it, because it ain't gonna be nothing but an empty church. Somebody here, y'all need to work through y'all first, or because it got something to do with y'all money. It's connected to y'all money with this chest, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with y'all can be sharing y'all prosperities with somebody here, but it ain't gonna be nothing but an empty room here. And it has something to do with that her. When they get y'all money, it ain't gonna be nothing but an empty room, because it has something to do with that her. We have her. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So some of you guys could be working and things like that. Her somebody could be think that they got unfinished business, or and it got something to do with this trauma. Her think that they got unfinished business. Somebody heard toxic. They're toxic her. Yeah, they are. And it has something to do with goodbye, and it has something to do with not good enough. But somebody here can be not good enough. That's why somebody here saying goodbye. And it has something to do with their somebody here for have legal issues, and somebody here for be angry, because they for have legal issues, and it has something to do with their yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody. It's going to be a pressure cooker here with this obsession. Because it has something to do with healing, and it has something to do with targeting. So y'all could be healing here, and then somebody here is trying to target y'all. Yeah. Very toxic. It has something to do with jackpot. Yeah. Somebody could be in a jackpot, winning a lot of money here, or something like that here. And it has something to do with I asked around about you, and it got something to do with a crazy ex. Could be asking around about you. But it has something to do with somebody who need to check their ego in divine timing. Because it has something to do with this obsessive lover here for to be bitter. Somebody could be an obsessive lover. But it has something to do with the past life, and it has something to do with it's a missing opportunity here. For some of you Tauruses, y'all not messing with the past life. Because you know they childish. Taurus like, baby. Because I'm going to say it has something to do with they hurt. Somebody here can be sharing their prosperities here, but somebody here going to have to work through their fears as they sharing their prosperities, because somebody here is toxic. It's toxic here, man. Definitely is. They toxic. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with somebody can be sharing their prosperities, but it has something to do with somebody here that's in a jackpot here, is in an empty room here, and it got something to do with money. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Like y'all can be not around people, or somebody who ain't around people here and ain't in a jackpot, while somebody else here be sharing their prosperities with somebody here that's toxic. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody here that's toxic her. It's in the bank. It's like somebody here that's toxic her is winning a lot of money her, or something like that her. Somebody could be toxic her and they winning a lot of money. But it has to do with somebody here that shares their prosperities. They only leave them in a room here with no people or nothing. And it has something to do with that here as well. But who the one that's in the jackpot is the one that's ain't around people. Yeah. But this toxic person here wants somebody here to share that. This toxic person wants somebody to share their prosperities, and all they gonna do is want their money. I told you, somebody here only want their money here. And it has something to do with that here. Whoever this is. Taurus. Somebody here playing somebody here. Yeah. It has something to do with unexpected. This is what somebody here fit to see on the phone here with this shock and unexpected her. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna go through a storm warning. What's coming in for the sign of Taurus? It has something to do with family. It has something to do with family here. And it has something to do with these families here finna be heartbroken. These families here finna be heartbroken. And this player here finna be heartbroken too. Yeah. This player here finna be heartbroken here. Because it has something to do with this player here love the party. And it has something to do with her with this magnetic attraction here. Because somebody here thought that the grass was greener on the other side. Yeah, sound good. What else coming in? It has something to do with taking a gamble. So it has something to do with these families want somebody here to take a gamble for their money. And it has something to do with somebody here finna go through legal issues and somebody here finna be in fur. Because somebody here be drinking a lot. Or had a liquid courage and be drinking. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody be texting somebody here that be drinking a lot. But it has something to do with somebody here loves to have hookup and one night stands. Yeah, whoever this is. Yeah. So somebody here took a gamble here. So it's like somebody here could be sharing their prosperities here. And they family here is toxic. As they sharing their prosperities here, they family is toxic. And it has something to do with their her. They family know what's going on. And it has something to do with their her Taurus. And it has something to do with their family know what they doing. And it has something to do with their her. And it has something to do with these families here only want somebody money. They want them to take a gamble. And they only want their money here. And they go only leave them out with nothing. These families doing this. And it has something to do with that her. Because it got something to do with these families want somebody here to take a gamble. Yeah. It's like crazy. Told you that. These families ain't no good, man. Your family ain't no good here. Because it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the twins. Self-protection and duality. The twins. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the community. The foundation here. In the community. It has something to do with the bouquet, parenthood, and legend. So it has something to do with parenthood and legend. And it has something to do with creating. So it has something to do with this parenthood and legend is painting up a picture here with this inheritance and also corrupt. So it has something to do with this parenthood can be creating something here. But this person it got something to do with guided. It's connected to guided her. And that's something to do with this bouquet and this painting. And they got something like act like they love somebody or care for somebody here. But somebody here only wants somebody inheritance with this corrupt. Yeah. They parents know what's up. And it has something to do with self-worth and Trinity. The scales gotta be balanced here. So it got something to do with even though your family or your parents or whatever, y'all need to know y'all self-worth. Taurus. Somebody could be y'all parent and want to just toxic and want to take it from y'all for some of y'all. Even though they your parent here, y'all need to know y'all self-worth. Because it got something to do with new projects and learning. And it has something to do with self-expression and strength. So it has something to do with y'all can be in new projects here and self-expression and strength. And it has something to do with overcoming sight and choices. So y'all got a choice here. Yeah. Y'all need to know y'all self-worth here. For some of y'all parent can be toxic here. Could be your own parent or it could be your own family. For some of y'all as well. Yeah. The sun. Y'all could be in the sun here. Leo energy. We also had a 6 of Wands. Y'all could be in the sun and in the 6 of Wands. It's coming in for the sign of Taurus. Some of y'all gotta know y'all self-worth her. Yeah. It has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. So money can be coming in for y'all with this Ace of Pentacles. And it got something to do with the 8 of Wands. And it got something to do with the 2 of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be trying to balance something out here with this 2 of Pentacles. Okay? But that's something somebody could be juggling it as well. And it has something to do with that with this 5 of Swords. Or some of y'all could be figuring something out at work as well her. It has something to do with the Empress. So a lot of you are Empresses her, and money can be coming in for y'all. But it has something to do with the 8 of Swords, and it has something to do with justice. So it has something to do with somebody her want y'all to be stuck her and think it's just to have y'all stuck her. Or Libra her is stuck. But it has something to do with the 7 of Cups. Somebody who are putting up illusions and thinking that they got options, sir. Let me one more. It has something to do with the Queen of Wands. Fire energy. And it has something to do with the 6 of Cups. And it got something to do with the King of Swords. So I something to do with this King of Swords. So it could be messing with the past. And this is the truth with the Ace of Swords. Y'all gonna be around the earth sign. It has something to do with the 5 of Wands. So somebody here want to put y'all in competition here. Or somebody thought they could put a Queen of Wands in competition. But it has something to do with the world. And it has something to do with the King of Pentacles. Earth energy here. So for some of you Taurus males her, it's the ending of a cycle her. Or y'all could be celebrating her. Or it has something to do with somebody who could be living somewhere else. But it has something to do with the 8 of Pentacles, sir. Some of y'all be at work. Or somebody work is ending. We have the 6 of Swords. Somebody here moving the calm water, sir. And it's a whole bunch of competition here. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the 10 of Pentacles. And it got something to do with the 2 of Cups. So it has something to do with families. And that a family, a legacy. It has something to do with as well. But it has something to do with the 2 of Cups, sir. It has something to do with the Page of Swords. So it has something to do with that as well, her. Somebody who could be doing research. Somebody who could be getting some type of information with this Page of Swords. Or it has something to do with somebody who could be gossiping. But and it has something to do with that, her. Okay? So for some of y'all, y'all could be Empresses her, and money could be coming in to y'all. For some of y'all, it has to do. Some of y'all could be Empresses her, or somebody who is an Empress. Some of y'all got fire in y'all chart. Somebody this fire sign is an Empress as well, because it has something to do with that as well. Her. It has something to do with somebody her is fighting her, and somebody her gonna be moving the calm waters, because somebody her fit to be fighting. With this 5 of Wands, there's a lot of competition here. We have the Page of Swords. Something is going to be told her. Some of you guys could be, influencers and things like that as well her. And it has something to do with the Page of Swords. It has something to do with the Fool. Aquarius energy here. Some of you guys could be starting something new. Or Aries energy. Why is the Ace of Pentacles? We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So this is you guys, the Hierophant her. Money could be coming in or something like that for you guys as well her. Some of you guys are writing things down. collecting paperwork and things like that as well, her. It has something to do with the magician, and it has something to do with the Three of Wands. A lot of you guys are fit to travel, her, or something like that as well, her. Some of you guys could be around a Gemini, but it has something to do with the Five of Cups, her. Somebody here is not content. This is what's coming in. Give me one on the Empress. It has something to do with the Queen of Swords, air energy. So it has something to do with the Queen of Swords, or some of you guys could be coming the Queen of Swords here as well. And it has something to do with that. Or some of you guys could be around the Queen of Swords. It has something to do with the Two of Cups, and it got something to do with the Queen of Cups as well, her. And it has something to do with the Nine of Swords. Some of y'all kids could be adults and things like that, her. And it has something to do with that, her. Okay? Some of y'all could be in y'all head, or someone is in their head with the Nine of Swords. And it got something to do with the water energy, or Queen of Swords as well. It has something to do with these Empresses as well, her. Yeah, a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Cups, and it got something to do with a Taurus. Give me one on this Queen of Wands. It has something to do with the Three of Swords. So it has something to do with somebody heard Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles, and it has something to do with celebrating her. So it has something to do with somebody could be at work, her, and they could be celebrating her with the Three of Cups, with their family, her. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with that. Yeah. We have also the Five of Cups. Five of Wands. It has something to do with the Seven of Swords. So it has something to do with somebody here was being sneaky and trying to put somebody here in competition. But if you put the 7, that's the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. So somebody here was trying to 10 a sword at Queen of Wands and put them in competition. It has something to do with the Fool, and it has something to do with the Star. It has something to do with somebody here starting something new, and somebody here is a star, and this person's still planning. Even though this person, somebody was being sneaky here, trying to 3 a sword them, as well as make them go through a heartbreak, her, this Queen of Wands. And it has something to do with that, her. This person's still planning as well. Why the Six of Swords, or it has something to do with the King of Cups, water energy. So it has something to do with this King of Cups could have been sneaky, her. And somebody here could be being sneaky, her, or something like that, trying to put somebody here in competition. But it has something to do with, no, this Queen of Wands, there's somebody here trying to put a Queen of Wands in competition. But this Queen of Swords her is heartbroken, her. And it has something to do with, I'm sure it to you, it has something to do with the Five of Swords, and it has something to do with the Devil. So it has something to do with somebody here putting somebody here in competition, her. It got something to do with that. Somebody be fighting with a Capricorn, her, or something. Somebody here fighting is connected to some type of toxicness, or it could be somebody here with a Corbin. And it has something to do with that, her, with this Five of Swords. It has something to do with the Seven of Cups. Somebody here putting up illusions. And it has something to do with that as well, her. Yeah. So I'm finna show it to you. Y'all could be having money coming in here. Y'all could be an empress, or something like that, her. Okay. But it has something to do with okay, y'all over her getting money. Okay, it got something to do with y'all over her getting money. Y'all the Hierophant, her. This is Taurus energy, her. And it has something to do with y'all could be getting money, her. Okay, with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. But it has something to do with that, her. Some of you Taurus males is messing with an earth sign. Some of you Taurus males could be messing with a Queen of Swords. But it has something to do with a Queen of Swords, her, and it got something to do with the Hierophant, her. It's 2 women, her. One is a Queen of Swords, one is a it got something to do with that, her. Some of y'all could be giving something to y'all mothers as well, her. It got something to do with a mother figure, her. Y'all could be giving money to y'all mother for some of you guys as well. But it has something to do with a Queen of Swords her, and it has something to do with that as well her. And it has something to do with a Queen of Swords her, but it has something to do with this Queen of Swords her to be heartbroken her. It's gonna be a Queen of Swords her be heartbroken her, because it has something to do with, it's a Queen of Wands her, and it has something to do with that as well. And this Queen of Wands could be an Empress, or somebody who is an Empress her as well. This far side is an Empress as well, but it has something to do with this Queen of Swords her is an Empress her too, but this Queen of Swords her to be heartbroken her. This Queen of Swords wanted the Queen of Wands her to be heartbroken, but it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here thought they can put somebody here in competition her with this Seven of Swords in competition. But it has to do with that. But they thought that they could put somebody here in competition her. It has something to do with the King of Cups her moving the Queen of Waters. And it has something to do with that her. Some of y'all could be around a whole bunch of females or something like that her. That's what it has something to do with her. Yeah. Somebody family here is toxic. It has something to do with that her. Somebody here old school. I told you. Somebody got some outdated thinking. They definitely do. And they got something to do with somebody here. They got outdated thinking. Somebody here that's spiritual. Yeah, it says that her protected, divine, intervention her, as well as guardian angel and shield. So it has something to do with somebody here that's spiritual her. It got something to do with somebody who got some outdated thinking. Whoever that's spiritual her. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. Give me one on the higher fed. It has something to do with these alchemists, sir. This is connected to alchemists. Somebody who is an alchemist. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with these alchemists, sir. And it has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, and it has something to do with these alchemists, sir. And it has something to do with aware. But it has something to do with these alchemists fit to be aware. And it got something to do with the Two of Swords. It's connected to their pathway. It got something to do with the Two of Swords, their pathway, indecisive her, and it has something to do with that in the divine time. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the divine timing here. Somebody here fit to withdraw, because it has something to do with somebody here could be in their north node. So whoever that's in their north node should be withdrawn. But it has something to do with that her, because this is the truth that's being revealed. And it has something to do with that her. And the truth is being revealed her, because somebody here is fit to be in mental prison, because it has something to do with that her, with this. Somebody here fit to run. I told you that. So it has something to do with this alchemist her. And the Wheel of Fortune. Going on. And it has something to do with finance and money on their mind. So it has something to do with this alchemist her could be having money on their mind. And it has something to do with that her. These alchemists her, they have money on their mind. Yep. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with these alchemists have money on their mind. It has something to do with a Taurus. It has something to do with a Libran. It has something to do with these empresses. It got something to do with the Queen of Swords as well. But it has something to do with they got money on their mind, but somebody here is wearing a mask. And it got something to do with they emperor is wearing a mask. They divine emperor is wearing a mask. And it has something to do with they divine emperor is wearing a mask. They be partying her. And they be partying with these people that's the key of all players. So these emperors her, that's alchemists is her, that's sitting around her partying with this emperor that is they emperor. But they emperor is partying, and they emperor her, and they the key of all players. These alchemists is her, is the key of all players. They are responsible her, but they partying with this emperor. And it has something to do with that her. That's why it got something to do with one day somehow, because it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with somebody her and rebound. Yeah. Somebody who choose to hang around they emperor that's sitting around her partying. Yeah. That's what it got something to do with her. It got something to do with silence. So it got something to do with they want this Queen of Wands to go through the Three of Swords her, and it got something to do with silence. Non-action her and silence. It got something to do with they want revenge towards this person, this Queen of Wands. And it got something to do with silence. But it has something to do with they sitting around her wearing a mask. And it got something to do with that her. They want revenge from this Queen of Wands her. Because this Queen of Wands know they messing with their emperor that's wearing a mask her and partying all the time. This Queen of Wands know this. So they want a Queen of Wands to go through the Three of Swords because this person know this. And this Queen of Wands is an alchemist as well. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. It's real facts. It's real facts, sir. Yeah. This is crazy. I told you that. It has something to do with that her. It has something to do with delays. It's a delays her, change and delays. So it has something to do with silence her and delays her. They want this Queen of Wands to go through delays and be silent. Like somebody here don't know them, or somebody here don't. It's like they don't want nobody to know this Queen of Wands, because this Queen of Wands know about them. It has something to do with courage, and it has something to do with shocking here. Somebody here has the courage and they shocking. This Queen of Wands have the courage and they shocking, and it has something to do with that. This person gets messages in their dream state. This Queen of Wands, and they have foresight. And it has something to do with that her about karmic relationships and also relationships and connections. They got foresight on karmic relationships as well as relationships and connections. That's why somebody here finna be locked into a box, because it has something to do with that her. These people that thought that they wanted revenge, these alchemists, they wanted revenge from a Queen of Wands, sir. These alchemists, yeah. Because it got something to do with they wearing a mask her, because they want to sit around her and play with their karmic maximum that's wearing a mask and partying with them. Yeah, somebody here if it gets started her. Yeah. These key evolved players her is partying. That's why it's gonna be someday somehow. Oh wow. Wow. Because it has to do with somebody here finna cut somebody off harshly here. This Queen of Wands be cutting people off harshly. That's why they finna go through delays. Because it has something to do with somebody here looks at signs and they write everything down here. That's why somebody here finna be insecure. Because it got something there they finna be insecure, and these cheaters finna be insecure as well in the fall. When the leaves fall after the summertime. Because it got something to do with that. It's written in my journal too. Because it got something to do with. It's written in my journal because I kept telling you I don't have just gifts. I keep telling you this. I don't just have gifts about people in relationships. I have gifts about karmic relationships, relationships and connections, and I have gifts about also gifted people. And it has something to do with that her. That's why in the fall these alchemists her finna feel hopeless, because they thought that they wanted to love unconditionally her, and loving unconditionally her with this thirst and partying. But this partying and thirst, they thought that they was doing these keyer of all players that was partying and wearing this mask. When the leaves fall, karma's coming for y'all. Because it has something to do with that her, because y'all wanted to wear a mask her with y'all maximum energy her. That's why y'all finna be locked into a box. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. It has something to do with alchemists her. It got something to do with you empresses her that's getting this Ace of Pentacles. And it got something to do with that her. And it got something to do with money. But it has something to do with you alchemists her. Also you Queen of Swords is connected to I'm gonna tell you, it's connected to a Taurus. It's connected to a Queen of Swords. It's connected to an Empress. You empresses. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with you empresses her, that's alchemists her, and Hierophants. Y'all connected to Hierophants, and I told you it's on my channel. You connected to Hierophants because y'all connected to YouTube. And if you go on your back and look in y'all back of y'all channel, y'all got a thing in the back of y'all channel that give y'all money. So y'all connected to some type of organization. That's why y'all are hierophants. But it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with you alchemists got money on y'all mind. But it has something to do with, as you got money on y'all mind, y'all wanted to sit around her and wanted to put a Queen of Wands her in competition. Because this Queen of Wands know about y'all. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with this Queen of Wands know about y'all. So it got something to do with y'all want this person to go through the 3 of Swords. And y'all want to be sneaky here with the 7 of Swords and put this person in competition. But it has something to do with her. This is what y'all try to do to a Queen of Wands. That's an alchemist as well. But this person is not connected to the Hierophant. This person ain't connected to YouTube and the Hierophant. That thing y'all be having in the back, showing the 5,000 viewers y'all got and all that other stuff. Yeah, y'all getting paid, and it got something to do with y'all getting money. And if you getting money, you connected to an organization. But y'all played with somebody that was a Queen of Wands that is a higher alchemist, or that's not a Hierophant. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with silence. Y'all wanted this person to go through delays, and y'all wanted silence for this person. Yeah. Y'all don't want this person to get no money. And it has something to do with that. And y'all don't want this person to y'all don't want this person to get no money. And it's connected to y'all organization on YouTube. Y'all don't want this Queen of Wands to get no money because this Queen of Wands know about y'all. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with y'all sat around her and wanted this person to go through delays. But that's cut off. This person not fit to go through delays no more. And it has something to do with that her. Because y'all wanted to sit around her and do this to this Queen of Wands. That's not connected to the Hierophant energy. And it has something to do with that her. But y'all want to sit around her and keep messing with y'all toxic lovers her. If you look on my channel, it tells you everything y'all need to know. But y'all choose not to want to come and look on my channel. And I'm okay with that. I don't need no viewers. I don't need no people to look at my channel. I don't need no 10,000 viewers or none of that. And I don't need to be connected to no organization. I came down here to tell the messages of what I know. What the divine gave me to tell. And I'm going to keep telling them until the divine want me to stop. And it has something to do with that her. So that's what it has something to do with. I don't need none of that. That's why y'all hierophants. Y'all connected to some type of organization. That's why y'all get paid. But y'all thought y'all could sit around here and be with y'all toxic lovers and all that and act like y'all so spiritual and all that other stuff and this and that. But y'all messing with y'all toxic family and y'all messing with y'all toxic lover and y'all messing with y'all toxic friends. And then want to come on lie and act like you spiritual. You not spiritual. Especially if you're not doing the walk and you're not doing the talk every day in your life. And I gotta keep saying this. A spiritual person do shadow work. I go on my channel, I do shadow work every day. You gotta do shadow work. You got to go within yourself. Y'all supposed to help the world to go through transformation as well. But y'all want to sit around her and kick it with your divine maximum that's wearing a mask because you want to love him unconditionally. Ain't that much love and unconditionally in the world when your divine maximum never went through a transformation and never went through an ending in his life and never did none of that. That's why he got y'all looking like this or in an empty room while y'all making money. He putting y'all out there in an empty room. This is what your divine maximum doing to y'all while making money. Y'all in an empty room here. But it got something to do with that her. And it has something to do with your family doing this to y'all too. Because it got something to do with y'all want to share y'all doggone prosperity to somebody here that's toxic. And it has something to do with that her. But then they want y'all to make the money so you can give it to them while they toxic. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. This real talk. It's real talk. It's real talker. We got the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune. Yep. And it got something to do with that. We got Temperance. This Sagittarius is the one that controls the Wheel of Fortune. And it got something to do with that her. But y'all sat around her playing with this Queen of Wands and thought this Queen of Wands was so crazy and don't know what she's talking about. But she do. The Sagittarius do. I'm a Sag. You playing with a Sag her. The Magician. Gemini energy. Yeah, I told you that. I told you that. In the world. Whatever y'all manifested, it's a deck card. It's a deck card. Y'all gonna have to go through a transformation on her. You have to go through something ended in y'all life. Y'all want to sit around her and lay with y'all toxic lovers, y'all divine maximums that's toxic and never. They not even a divine maximum no more. They disturbed maximums. And y'all want to lay with these disturbed maximums her, party with them, then act like y'all the key of all players, like y'all responsible. Y'all know y'all doing dirty. But then y'all want to sit around her and keep on playing that game. That's why whatever y'all manifesting is going to be a deck cord. That's real talk. It's going to be a deck cord here. It's going to be a deck cord. Yeah. And the reason why is because you high priestesses. Did I tell you that? Got something to do with you high priestesses here. Yeah, I told you that. Told you that. What y'all manifest her? You high priestesses. And it has something to do with what you manifest high priestess. Y'all got y'all justice. You know how you got your justice? Because y'all wanted to help y'all divine maximum. The emperor. Yeah. Y'all got y'all justice. Yeah. Real talk. Because you thought you could your divine maximum, you thought you could heal, that never went through a transformation. Yeah. And it has something to do with her. It got something to do with the lovers. Did I tell you y'all what y'all love her? High priestess is her. Y'all with y'all lover. And it got something to do with her. Yeah, this who y'all manifest with your lover. And it got something to do with her. Got something to do with the Seven of Wands. And it got something to do with a Sagittarius who be standing their ground. The Sagittarius standing their ground her. And it got something to do with her. And it got something to do with the Ace of Wands. And it has something to do with this Sagittarius is the Ace of Wands. And this person have past new beginnings by being a hermit. This person go within. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with that. This is facts. But you high priestesses her that sat around her and y'all manifest y'all doggone lover. You high priestesses. This is what y'all finna get. Your lover. That's toxic her. Yeah, y'all played around her. It's real facts. You played around her. Y'all played around her. I'm giving y'all the message. The message gotta come out her. For some of you Tauruses, y'all dead on y'all stuff. For some of you Tauruses, this ain't got nothing to do with you Taurus. But this do got something to do with an organization, and it got something to do with her, and it got something to do with these empress, these alchemists her that think that they got money on their mind. Cause they choose to sit around her and mess with their karmic maximums, man. And it has something to do with her, with this butterfly. It says her relationship elevated. So your relationship can be elevated her. But even though your relationship finna be elevated, you gonna have to heal your heart again. Y'all gonna have to heal y'all heart again her. Cause y'all thought y'all relationship was elevated. Yeah. Sound good. Sound real good. Sound real good. Yeah, it sound real good. Because it got something to do with not today. Whatever y'all was manifesting, somebody here don't even want to deal with y'all. You know why? Talking her. I told you y'all was talking to y'all karmic relationship her. It got something to do with y'all be talking to y'all karmic relationship her. Receiving what? To process. So it has something to do with these karmic relationships her is receiving to process while you talking to this karmic person. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. It has something to do with options. So it has something to do with somebody's options not even working out for them no more. You high priestesses thought y'all had options. But it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with this narcissistic her. They got options. And it has something to do with y'all thought y'all was going to ground and be stable to this person that's a narcissistic her. They got options. Yeah, sound good. You high priestesses. Because what y'all did was y'all manifest the narcissistic. Yeah, and it has something to do with that her. Y'all manifest the narcissistic her, man. I told you that. It got something to do with that her. It got something to do with the girl with a snake in marriage. So whoever y'all was with her with this girl and snake with a marriage her, it had something to do with y'all should have put boundaries up. Because it got something to do with that as well her. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. With your marriage, with y'all manifest high priestesses, the ones that sat around her and never went through a transformation and never end nothing in their lives and never sat around her and thought that they was healing their karmic maximums and stuff like that. Nah, baby. Who you married is for the backstab you. Because it has something to do with that with these love calls as well. And it has something to do with that as well her. This narcissistic her. That you thought was so stable. Wow. 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 No. It got something to do with that. No. And it has something to do with y'all. Y'all deal with somebody that didn't want to be around y'all. Told you that. A distance. Your lover don't even want to be around y'all. And it got something to do with that, alchemists. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with this is what y'all finna observe. Yeah. It's real talk. Or this is what y'all already observed. Because it got something to do with reversal. Y'all can't reverse back to this system. You can't reverse back to the system here because y'all wanted to do something repeatedly. Yeah. You can't do that. Nope. Y'all wanted to have a new beginning here with this repeatedly. With this new outcome. So y'all new outcome, y'all keep doing something repeatedly with your new beginning. Yeah. That's why y'all can't do no reversals. Cause it got something to do with this what y'all gonna learn on y'all phone with this incoming calls. Yeah. Y'all finna find out this person be talking to have a whole bunch of options that y'all was committed to your divine maximum that was wearing a mask that never went through a transformation. You never ended with your person you thought you can forgive him and all that other stuff. He never changed. That person never changed because he got something new. This person still got a shadow. And this person still imbalanced. And it has something to do with authority. So it has something to do with somebody here want to have authority here. And it has something to do with that here. Alignments, and it has something to do with discords. So what y'all had aligned with, y'all gonna be discorded. Because this person because you let this person return. You let this person straight return to you. That's why. Yeah. With his shadow. You hear me? Y'all should have never opened that door. I told y'all it's on my channel. You should have never opened that door for somebody that got a shadow. That person never healed his shadow. He never identified his shadow. Yeah. I told you got something to do with the sun. And it has something to do with you healers. Yeah. Real talk. The Lilith mystery. What I tell you, the Lilith mystery. It has something to do with Jupiter, abundance energy, and it has something to do with reveal. So it has something to do with Jupiter, abundance energy, and reveal. It has something to do with fourth house her. And it has something to do with that. We're rooted. And it has something to do with fourth house her, and it got something to do with Jupiter energy in the sun. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with Jupiter energy in the sun, and it has something to do with intuitive. And it has something to do with balanced. So y'all could be intuitive and y'all thought y'all was balanced with somebody here. And it got something to do with Libra energy. And it has something to do with Libra energy here. And it has something to do with the 8th house here. Y'all should have went through a transformation here with your lover. Or with any relationship here in Libra energy. Because it has something to do with that's how y'all would have got y'all blessings. But it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with y'all blessings. Y'all sacrifice with the sun. And it has something to do with the sun here. And it has something to do with Scorpio energy and Mars energy as well. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with Mars energy. And it has something to do with fire energy. And it has something to do with Venus energy. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with provoke and Venus energy. And it has something to do with water energy. Yeah, y'all played around her. Yeah. Y'all finna be sensitive with this Aquarius energy, with this veterinary and all that online and stuff like that her. And ninth house her. Because it got something to do with learning and faith. Yeah, y'all played around her. You healers that's in ninth house her need to be connected to Thorn. Y'all supposed to be connected to Thorn. Y'all know who is Thorn. T-O-H. And it has something to do with that. He in the back right there. Y'all supposed to be connected to him. And y'all supposed to study him as well. He's a scriber. And it has something to do with that her. But y'all thought y'all was going to put Thorn into a dream. Yeah. Y'all keep putting Thorn into that dream. Y'all keep putting Thorn into that dream. You heard me? Yeah. Because it got something to do with y'all try to make mystery her with this family and house a mystery. Yeah. And it has something to do with Aquarius energy, I know. And it has something to do with Capricorn energy as well. It has something to do with Taurus energy as well, I have. And it has something to do with Taurus energy in 7th house or in love and relationships. And it has something to do with finding love. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with finding love. And it has something to do with Taurus energy. It has something to do with the alchemist, Virgo energy. And it has something to do with the alchemist her. And it has something to do with you alchemists is in the illusions her. And neutron energy with dreams and spirit. And it has something to do with that her, with y'all frequencies and energies. Because it has something to do with 10th house her. And it's connected to y'all career with the world. And it has something to do with that with neutron energy and change. Yeah, y'all played around her. Y'all career finna change. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with Libra energy her. And it has something to do with North House her. That it says new life of goals. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with transformation her. And it has something to do with new North Node. So you're not in your North Node if you never went through a transformation her with communication. And Mars energy her with the mind and speed. Let's stop playing. They don't know nobody. They don't know nobody. You heard me, stop playing. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was gonna hide what y'all got going on in y'all household. And it has something to do with bosses. Capricorn energy here. So y'all let the devil in your home. Yeah, and it has something to do with that here with this Venus energy here. And it has something to do with I think Gemini energy. And it has something to do with Cancer energy, care, and it has something to do with Pisces energy, I believe. It's connected to your root chakra, your stableness and your security. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with Virgo energy here. It got something to do with Sagittarius energy as well. And it has something to do with Sagittarius energy. And it has something to do with Sagittarius energy is your opposite, sir. And it has something to do with air energy because it starts to use communication. And it has something to do with that as well here. Yeah. And it's supposed to use the communication here with y'all secrets in 12th house here with escaping. And it has something to do with that here. And it's connected to your career. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, y'all played around here, man. Y'all let the devil in y'all home here with this mystery alchemists, man. With this mystery y'all thought and Lily energy y'all thought y'all was doing her. Y'all sat around her and let the devil in your home. Yeah, y'all played around her, man. Y'all played around her, man. Y'all definitely did. That's for sure. That's for sure. Because it got something to do with the star. Didn't I tell you that? Got something to do with you stars, man. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with rest. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with encouragement. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with investments. And it has something to do with that as well her. Yeah, y'all played around. Take care. Bye-bye.